Hello, hello, YouTube. This is Set Free from the Trap Ministry. Hello, I'm here to share this very important message. So many people in this world say they are Christian, say they follow Christ. A lot of people in the world say that they follow Jesus Christ just because they attend a service on Sunday morning. So that's what I am on here to share about. Okay. That's what the message will be about. So many people in this world say they're Christians, say they follow Christ, say they down with Jesus. People in the world today cannot sit at both tables. You cannot sit at both tables when it comes to Jesus Christ. You cannot sit at both tables. People say they follow Christ, they play church, they cuss folks out, and then they say, God bless you. You can't do both. You can't do both. People in the world today People in the world today cannot sit at both tables when it comes to Christ. So many people in this world say they Christians, say they follow Christ, but their actions say something else. So this is what Jesus want me to share. I'm in Corinthians, First Corinthians 10:21. I'm going to Corinthians 10:21. Make sure I get the scripture right. Yeah. First Corinthians 10:21. Yeah, Corinthians 10:21. And it says, in First Corinthians 10:21, not to God and not to God, and I do not to God, not what you want to be. You not want to be partaking and participating with demons. You cannot drink of the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons too. You cannot have a part in both the Lord's table and the cup of demons. Are you trying to arouse the Lord's jealousy, or are we stronger than He? The believers' freedom. I have the right to do anything you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but not everything is constructive. No one should seek their own good, but the good of others. He was speaking to the Corinthians. Okay. So today in our world, many people try to do both. You can't say you follow Christ and be cussing people out and calling people out their name, talking about you a Christian. You can't do both. You can't drink from the cup of the cup of Jesus, the living water, and then drink from the cup of demons. You can't do both. You cannot do both. So many people say they Christians, say they follow Christ, say they follow Jesus Christ, but you cannot do both. You cannot drink from the. You cannot sit at both tables. People actions really tell you who they are. They're talking about they down with Jesus Christ and they following Christ, but their actions say something else. And he was speaking to the Corinthians, not to God, and I do not want you to be participating with demons. You cannot drink of the cup of the Lord and the cup of demons too. You cannot have a part in both tables. And the table of the demons, are you trying to arouse the jealousy of the Lord? The believer's freedom. I have the right to do anything you say, but not everything is beneficial. I have the right to do anything, but not everything is constructive. No one should seek their own good, but the good of others. Can't do both. And I'm going to First John 1:15. First John 1:15. That's where I'm headed to. First John 1:15. It says, on not loving the world. Do not love the world or anything in it. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in them. For everything in the world is the lust of the eye, the pride of life, comes not from the Father, but from the world. The world and its desires are passing away. Whoever does the will of God will live forever. You can't have both. You can't have the world's desires and have Jesus Christ too. And talking about God bless you, have a blessed day. You can't do both. You cannot sit at both tables. You cannot drink from the cup of the living water and then sit at the demon's table and cuss somebody out. You can't do both. Can't do both. You can't do both. You got to let go of the world's desires. The world's desires are no good. So people in this world today cannot sit at both tables when it comes to Jesus. You can't have the world's desires and then have Jesus Christ. Can't sit at both tables. Can't cuss folks out and then go say God bless you. Have a blessed day. Y'all have a blessed one. Can't do both. Cannot do both. You cannot do both. You can't do both. Cannot do both. Gotta pick a side. Can't drink from can't drink from the cup of living water, then drink from the cup of the devil. So many people say they Christians, but their actions don't. Their actions say something else. You cannot do both. Cannot have the world's desires and God's desires. Can't do both. Peace out.